This is Jonathan Agger, Fit for Pro Boxing fans. We've done the weigh-in for Martinez-Warrington 2 tomorrow night on the Zone. I'm joined by Eddie Hearn. Well, that got a bit spicy up there. What was said between Martinez and Warrington?
It just said, I think Josh was actually speaking a little bit of Spanish. I think he'd learned a few words, but basically translated as "and the new and still, and the new and still" going back. And I think they just sort of looked at each other at the end with respect to say, we're going to go to horrible places tomorrow night. Because I respect you, I know how tough you are, I know what I've got to do to win this fight. They're both desperate to win. The styles are going to gel so well in this fight. The atmosphere is going to be electric, and you're going to get a really special night in Leeds tomorrow.
Obviously, they've faced each other once before. Does that benefit Josh in a way? People are writing him off, saying, well, you lost to Lara, you've still got that in your head, but he's already beaten Martinez.
Yeah, it was a close fight, though, and we don't know what Josh Warrington we're going to get. I guess that if there's any question marks, it's what does Josh Warrington have left? I actually think he looks the best I've seen him look. I mean, they're talking about he's better prepared than he was for the Lee Selby fight for this fight. You know, I think he's trained with that fear of his career being over. But Kiko looks so confident all week, so chilled. And this is the style that suits Kiko Martinez. If you look back at the Kid Galahad style, that's a horrific style for Kiko. But he found a way to win. These two styles are going to gel so well. It's a great style for Josh Warrington, and it's a great style for Kiko Martinez to face. And I just think they're going to go at it from the first round.
What's your sleeper on the card?
Probably actually before the bell, Marley Wright against Louis Walker. Is it? Yeah, I think it was a draw last time, and it's a must-win fight for both guys. Also, Louis Palmer. And look, I love Ryan Walsh against Maxie Hughes. I think it's a brilliant fight. Both guys full of confidence. I've got to say, Ebony Bridges against Cecilia Roman will be an absolute war from start to finish. Also love Dalton Smith against Ray Millett. You're talking about a very, very high-level operator in Ray Millett. Former European gold medalist, former world gold medalist as well, and a lot expected of him. But I think that Dalton Smith is very, very special.
A couple more quickly to get through. Obviously, Fury-Whyte, it's been going off on talkSPORT earlier today. What's your understanding of what's going on behind the scenes?
You heard it, really, if you listen to that. You know, loads of arguments, loads of things that haven't been done or promised to be done. And, you know, I don't know. You just have to listen to that and you can see the concerns of Team White. But, yeah, it was quite funny. I mean, it's good build-up for the show. But I just think it's interesting to see sort of the power being taken away from the A side, really. I mean, Tyson is the A side, but just sort of fucking with people, excuse my language, you know. And I think they've done that very, very well. I think the whole Team Fury are just confused all over the place, and you know, Tyson Fury obviously hasn't come face to face. I mean, look, if I was them right now, I'd be thinking, is this fight going to actually happen? I believe it is, but if I was them, I wouldn't be so sure, and that's not a good way to train with that in your mind. So interesting, mind games, whatever, but fun as a spectator.
And just final one, obviously a clash this Saturday night with the Sky Sports show, and then a clash on May 21st with your show, Buatsi, and Frank's show. In terms of the Andrade situation, is he still under contract with Matchroom beyond this fight? Will he return?
Just this fight. I expect that this will probably be his last fight with Matchroom, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that we've sort of worked the best we can for Demetrius Andrade without delivering him the big fight that he needed. We've tried everything, and it's not his fault, and I don't think it's our fault either. But you know, I think after this fight, he should look at the options that are out there available to him, and you know, if we've got options for him, we'll present them. But you know, we've been working really well together, but without any real benefit with each other, if that makes sense. You know, he hasn't been in the fights that have been delivering for us. We haven't been delivering the big fights to him. So unless we can deliver those big fights, if someone else can, he should, you know, take that route and move on. So we love Demetrius, but he's at the stage in his career where he really needs the big fights. If we can land one, I'm sure he'll work with us. But if someone else can land one, that's a route that he should look at as well.
Eddie Hearn, appreciate your time.
Cheers.